Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Regrowth. Okay, so in the last episode we were busy. I'm just going to get these silly silverfish. Hi! Hi! Hi and bye. Yeah. Love a bit of XP. Let's go feed these. But yeah, in the last episode we were busy making Terrasteel to make our armour. And thankfully we finally managed to make on the Terrasteel agglomeration plate our final bits of Terrasteel that we need in order to make our last piece of Terrasteel armour. So I'd be interested to see actually kind of what power this actually gives us. But we can now craft this together, which is great. So that's our 3 bits of Terrasteel. We've got our 2 living wood twigs. We've got our rune of winter that we need for the boots, and we've got our mana steel boots, and that gives us our Terrasteel boots, which is super awesome. So let's get this lot off, put this lot on, and oh wow, amazing. Yay! Finally we have our Terrasteel armour. Now it's not giving us anything more from a protection perspective, but let's go into here, and that's something it gives us. Once we've got the whole set of the armour, which we have now got, we've got 20% less mana cost on mana tools and rods, regen even if our hunger isn't topped off, and passive mana generation on mana tablets. So this is the thing that we were trying to find out, was if we now hold mana tablets, does this now kind of fill them? Do we need to have them in our inventory? I'm not entirely sure. So let's just keep one kind of on our hotbar just for the duration of the episode, and we'll see if anything actually starts to happen with that. But that's kind of what I assume it means. Passive mana generation on mana tablets. Does that mean what I think it means? I don't know. That is what we're going to find out. So that's quite cool. So all we've now got to do really is actually start getting all of this this mana built up again, because yeah, we properly depleted that. I did start in the last episode, as you know, using our bees, and we can actually get those set up now. I think I'm not sure whether I've actually there we go. So what do we got? Modest drone, modest princess, and that's still got a full thing. Interesting. Is that still doing something? No drone. Okay, let's pop a drone back in. So that is kind of doing stuff even without the combs, that's kind of interesting that it's doing that. Now we were going to put in the ignoble. I should put that. We'll take those inside. We're going to put the ignoble princesses in to see if we can do something with those. But there is a flower that we can make, which is the let's go and is it the hibiscus? And thank you to Desert Rat for telling me about this. But this is another flower that we can actually make in the petal apothecary. So for that we need 4 mystical magenta petals, we need a mystical red petal, we need mana powder, we need a rune of air, rune of summer, rune of envy, rune of greed, and a rune of pride. We need a redstone root, and we need a mystical orange petal. Now the redstone root is literally just grass and redstone. Now I do have a random bit of grass in a chest down here. In fact, we have several random bits of grass, to be exact. So I'm wondering, I know it kind of means that we're going to be using the petals that we've got. Not the petals, the armour stand. We could do with another armour stand actually, couldn't we? To put our old armour on. So let's go. Armour. Ooh, we can spell armour stand. There we go. 2 iron, 3 stone slabs. Do we have 3 stone slabs? We do. And of course we have 2 iron because we have more iron than we can possibly ever need. Let's take this up. Because we're lucky. We're lucky this armour. We'll pop that there. And we'll stick our armour onto that. Let's just right click on there. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We can make our redstone route with our grass, etc. And let's go see if we've actually got the petals that we need. Now, it might be that we need to harvest a few more flowers. Oh look, are they? No, they're not doing anything, are they? I don't think they're doing anything. Right. Petal wise, magenta petals. So 1, 2 of those. Let's go back to get the recipe for the hibiscus. So 4 magenta, 3 magenta even, 1 red, 1 orange. So 1 orange, 1 red, a bit of mana powder. What else was it we needed? Redstone root we have. So air, summer, envy, greed and pride. Okay. So that's summer, air, is that envy? That's earth, so not that one. Which makes that one envy, pride and greed. Where is greed? I'm sure we've made a rune of greed. Maybe we didn't. Let's have a look. Rune of pride. Oh, it's rune of envy. Rune of greed is the green one. So rune of envy. So yes, it does mean we're going to use these up. Can I live with that? Do you know what? Yes, I can. So let's go. Oh, we need seeds, don't we, as well? We need some seeds. Boom. So let's stand on here. Let's go. You. Them. Then this is just like every nightmare, isn't it? Of all of the runes and stuff. So let's go. You. What are we missing? What are we missing? So it's in the petal apothecary. I think we've thrown in everything we needed. Can we take these all out again? What are we missing? Why for you no worky? Right, so we've got water in there. Ah, I put in too many petals of it. There's only 3 petals, wasn't it? So let's try that again. So 1 of you, 1, 2, 3 of you, then you, then you, then you, then you. Let's move you out of the way. We just got a little overexcited, didn't we, with our magenta petals? That's what it was. Then you. There we go. And now our seeds. Perfect. And that's how you do it, not by putting too many magenta. Too many magenta petals. So that gives us our hibiscus. So we'll put you away. Don't think we're really generating any mana, but hey. So this flower here is one that we should be able to use to actually turn our ignoble princesses into pristine. So let's pop this. Where can we put you? I'm going to put you down by the mana pool just in case. Wow, that's just sucked all of that out of there, hasn't it? Is that enough? Take our ignoble princess. Do we right click or do we throw it? Oh, does it need more mana? Is she gone? Do we need more mana? Let's go and fill up our mana tablet. Because it might be we haven't quite got enough mana in there to do that. So let's just hopefully drop that into there. Let's grab our wand and let's put it back the other way. Chuck you in there, fill that up quickly. Hopefully that'll be enough to complete what we need to do. Probably should have planted this in here, to be fair. But yeah, that took a whole bunch of mana, didn't it? Let's... Are we nearly there? Yeah, I think that's it. Perfect. Let's just put that back the other way. Let's whiz this over here and hopefully... Let's chuck you into there. That's now sucking all of the mana out of that. So that's now full of mana. Ooh. So is that going to do what we want it to do? It's kind of consumed our bee, hasn't it? But it hasn't given us... It hasn't given us a bee back. Let's go get our Lexicon Botanica and have a little read, because I thought all we needed to do was throw the bee at it. And it consumed the bee. It did consume the bee. Okay. Patience is a must. It performs... Oh, 2 full days. Oh, wow. Okay. So use its power sparingly, is incredibly mana hungry. Applying a redstone signal to its roots will prevent it from absorbing new princesses or halt the genetic cleansing operation once it's begun. Okay. So putting a redstone signal underneath it. So I wonder whether we get ourselves a lever. Might be enough to do it. Do we have a lever anywhere? This is the question. Yes, we do. There we go. So we kind of want to put this on the block it's under and then turn that on, and that should... So if we just dig down, I think, just so it's kind of hidden. Hopefully this will work. I think that's what it's saying, isn't it? Applying a redstone signal to its roots will prevent it from absorbing new princesses. Yeah, in theory this should work. So we'll just dig ourselves down, put that there, turn that on, and we shall jump back out of the hole, fill that back in, and hopefully that'll do what we want it to. Now I'm hoping, because I've just realised I haven't got any combs left in here. So whether that is going to give us a couple more bees, I don't know. So we've got 2 full days until we're possibly going to get that. Now it does mean hopefully that won't despawn if we come back in a couple of Minecraft days for that. But yeah, that is the hibiscus. Or the hibiscus. Do you like a hibiscus? We'll stick our Lexicon Botanica there. Hi! Hi, you horrible lot. Yeah. Let's get rid of you, shall we? Gather your lovely XPs. And take those over to our fleurs. Awesome. Right. So the other things I've been up to is right clicks on that, is looking forward in the book. There's some extra bits and pieces that we kind of need to be thinking about. Oops, come out with our wand. You can go back up there, I think. Boom, there we are. Kind of been thinking about witchery. Now I've moved our witchery stuff from here. I've still left the potion shelves. I've still left the brewing stand because we can do some brewing stuff here. But part of witchery is that we need a nice area with loads of trees and plants and everything. That is needed for creating like a nice green area and a very alive area for witchery, being that it is kind of a very sort of natural magic. So I've expanded this area out. I've just planted our trees down. I've set up potion shelves there, which have just got our sort of do you know what, this is terrible, I can't even remember what these are called now, but all like the Whiff of Magic, the Breath of the Goddess, etc, etc. I've got shelves up here. When I say shelves, I've got let's just take that one down, we don't need that one there. You will break because that's in a very silly place there. Let's get rid of that. Oops, that's broken both of those, so we'll pop that back up there. And we've just got the hawthorn saplings in there like so. We'll just pop that one there for the moment. So I've got our saplings here. I've put our witch's oven down. That's ready to kind of sort of smelt some more saplings. I've just bought a few things here. So I've got some of the clay jars. I've got I don't know why I've got nether wart. That probably shouldn't be here. That's probably back over the other side. Entwig and rowan berries. So I've expanded this area out just so we can try and get some more natural magic going, because we are going to need to make a circle at some point. We're going to need cauldrons, we're going to need kettles, we're going to need all sorts of bits and pieces for witchery. So I've still got a fairly big area that I want to expand to. And if we just pop outside, let's just check quickly. Yay! So it is giving us drones. It is giving us drones, even though it's happening quite slowly. I'm just going to put our princesses there and our drones just in here for the moment. Hi! I've started sort of expanding a bit more, just getting a bit more grassland down. So it may well be that I continue to expand this area out even further and just start kind of building it up a bit. So I'm trying to make it look a little bit greener out here. It's going to take a little while. This is starting to spread. We need to fill in that area down there. We've got a bit of a drop here, but this area is what we've expanded so far, and I'm kind of just been building. Well, we can use you. There we go. That's one way of getting rid of that, isn't it? Let's pop that There. Trying to kind of level this out a bit to sort of build it up, so I'll expand the wall up here, and you know, ultimately we'll expand out as much as we need to. Let's take this flint, or the slate anyway, we could do with that. Always need that for tools. But that will give us a bigger area that as we go we can expand our witchery into a much bigger area, which will be really, really helpful as we get on with the quests. So one of the things that we kind of started with the witchery was to do with making the funnels, which is the thing that actually helps with producing like all of the, I can't even think what they're called now, that's so bad, isn't it? So let us grab this, and we're on this chapter, which is, if we go back, how the world grows, I believe. I think that's where we were. So yeah, so we've already done this, we've completed that. We wanted to make this, which is the funneled fumes, so it's the fumes, that was it. So capturing fumes in jars in your witch's oven is handy. You only seem to succeed about 30% of the time. As such, you've been trying to come up with a way to increase the rate of fume collection. Observation of other witches has led you to discovering a device called a fume funnel. So a single oven can be upgraded with up to 3 funnels to the sides and on top. However, the one on top will not increase the chance of fumes, just the smelting speed of the oven. Later, you can upgrade your fume funnels with a fume filter to increase the chance of fumes and the smelting speed of the oven even further. So we need to make a fume funnel. So for that we need 4 buckets, we need a lava bucket, we need glowstone, blocks of iron, and iron bars. So that is pretty darn easy for us to make. So let's grab ourselves 2 blocks of iron. Let's grab ourselves another 2 because we're going to need buckets and we're going to need iron bars. Let's make our buckets first of all. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, I have already got... Have I already made some iron bars? Somewhere in here? Maybe, maybe not. Looks maybe... Ah, no we have. There we go. I thought I'd made some. So we can quickly throw that together. So it's 2 iron blocks, iron bars, 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets. What else was it? Glowstone and a lava bucket. Okay. Glowstone's easy enough. Is that glowstone? And there we go. So we've got glowstone and we need a lava bucket. Now I know I have... So I don't know whether that's actually going to work, whether we can use a clay bucket or whether it actually has to be... Yes, it looks like we do need to use a clay bucket. Now this is obviously going to burn if we put it down in the world. So let's find ourselves somewhere safe that we can pop this down out. And what we will do is we'll pop it down and then we will pick it up again with another bucket, which we don't have in our inventory because we haven't made it, because we are an idiot. Let's quickly make ourselves another bucket. In fact, boom, let's just take that one. While I'm clicking with a bucket in my hand, that is never a clever thing to do. Ow. Why don't we just take that out of there, we'll pop that there, pick it back up again, boom, there we go. Easily done. Easily done. And now we can go and make our fume funnel. is lava bucket there. And that gives us 1 fume funnel, which is awesome. So we've got 100% on that, which means that we now get 32 more clay jars. Happy days. So that will enhance that for us. So what that now does is that actually unlocks a couple more things for us. So it unlocks for us the cauldron. So bubble, toil and trouble. Brewing seems to require not just any old cauldron like you thought, but rather one that's been coated in a paste of seeds known as anointing paste. The first step towards brewing would probably be to make one of these witches' cauldrons. So we need to make anointing paste. And anointing paste is made with snowbell, mandrake, water artichoke and belladonna seeds. Now we have got a whole bunch in here somewhere of those seeds, so let's have a look. Now we did have a load of rejected ones, didn't we? Now in theory what we could do is just go and use, I think, can we make seeds out of these, I wonder? No, we can't. So we will need to go and grow some of these, won't we? Because I don't think you get seeds from these. You do not. Okay, that's fine. What we can do is stick those back up there for the moment. Oops. And we can get our, so they're 10.99, they're 10.10.9. Let's use one of the decent ones because we're not going to do too much with that. So we want one of those. Water artichoke. In fact, let's use our weaker seed. It doesn't really matter too much. So water artichoke. We want mandrake. Where is our mandrake seeds? Did we even keep any? Was it wolfsbane? Belladonna, water artichoke, mandrake and snowbell. Water artichoke, so we need mandrake. Mandrake. That's brown mushroom. Where are our mandrake? Our mandrake seeds. Water artichoke, water artichoke. Do we not have any mandrake seeds? Maybe we've got some up here. In our 10 seeds. Let's have a look. Water artichoke, there's belladonna, and there's mandrake. There we go. And let's grab ourselves a bunch of crop sticks and let's just pop these down. So you. Oh no, you need water, don't you? You. Mandrake. And there we go. And then we could do with, where's our hoe that we needed for that? Or was it a shovel? It feels like an absolute age since I've done this. Was it on mattock? Wow. Do you know, this is really bad. I cannot remember how. I can't remember how to do that. Well, that's fine. We'll just quickly just surround those with these, and hopefully we'll get what we need out of that. I'm pretty sure though we do need... Oh, you know what I can do? You know what I can do is actually go and grow them again out here. Let's take those out. For the water artichokes and go and do, oops, that and that, and that gives us our water artichoke seeds there. That's one way to do it. That was one way to do it. Perfect. So we just need to wait for the others to grow. You up there. We could probably do with moving that chest over. In the meantime, we can take our fume funnel and go and place that next to our witch's oven. So that will hopefully, like so, that should start speeding up some of that growth. Now what have we got quite a few of? We've got some rowan saplings. Let's stick 5 into there and let's just see whether we actually get a better rate of fumes. Ah, you see, look, straight away. Whiff of magic. Is it going to give us something every time? This is the question. Ooh, so far so good. Okay, not that time. But that's definitely an improvement. Definitely an improvement. There's 3. So 3 out of 5. Is it going to make it 4 out of 5? 4 out of 5. Yeah, do you know what? I'll take that. I will take that. That's definitely definitely a huge improvement. Let's just go onto our shelves and put that together. So yeah, that does mean we are going to get a better rate of return on those fumes, which is awesome. So that is going to make life infinitely easier in that respect. Okay, so these are almost fully grown. I think we'll probably have to come back to that for a few minutes. So what I will do is I will sit tight here. I'll wait for those to grow. We will make our paste, but in the meantime what I'll do is prepare the stuff for the cauldron, so we're ready to make that. Now the cauldron I think is just in the normal cauldron, so that's just the 7 iron. But yeah, I think we need to place that and then rub it with that paste. But I will come back to you guys in a sec. And we are back. Right, okay. So we should now have the stuff that we need. We've got a couple of each. I'm going to have to, because I've just with the snowball ones, I just used a couple of bits. So we've got a couple of bits of anointing paste there. Let's just get rid of some of these vegetables that we grew, and we'll put our bits and pieces, icy needles, mandrake roots, etc. We'll just put our belladonna seeds. We'll just whack those in there. Snowballs. Where have we got snowballs? There we go. And a bit of cotton. You can go in there. Right, so we've got our anointing paste. I've also made a cauldron. So what we can do is go place... Is this done anything yet? Not yet. We can go place our cauldron down in our witchery area. So then again we can set things up a bit differently, but I'm going to pop that there for the moment. And I think all we do is right click with the anointing paste, and that gives us our witch's cauldron, which is cool. So that is another quest. Now we've now got a detection task of let's manually detect that we've got a witch's cauldron. We might have to just break that to get it into our inventory to recognise the fact that we've got it. There we go, and that gives us rowan sapling, alder sapling, hawthorn sapling, and a bunch more clay jars. Awesome. So let's stick these all away. Perfect. We've still got random seeds and everything like that there as well, but it does mean we've just put our cauldron down, and that will have unlocked even more tasks for us. So we'll probably start looking at the rest of this in the next episode. So we've got the altar which we can make. We've got the this is the attuned stone, I believe, if I recall correctly. The wicked shrubbery, which will be well, we've got glintweed. We need ember moss. We've already got Spanish moss. Ember moss, we need to go and find that from somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. I think we have to use the mutandis to get the ember moss, so we'll have to have a look at that. That's something else that we can do. We've got the hunted, which is the witch hunters, which is a horrible task. That is, yeah, that's not fun. We won't be doing that anytime soon. And then Dr. Dolittle. This is where we can actually get talk to animals. So it's the Polynesia charm, which we could make. We just need fish, we need netherwort, we need odour purities with magic, etc. So that's something else that we can do at some point. But I'm kind of thinking we've probably been rabbiting on for way too long. We've done a little bit of witchery stuff today. It's turned into a much longer episode than I expected to, so sorry about that. But yeah, we are making some progress. So thank you guys all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.